So, understanding sector rotation stock market dynamics requires more than just recognizing which sectors outperform during, specific periods. True sector rotation analysis actually demands systematic confirmation through multiple index alignment, instead of just looking at isolated sector strength or weakness. Right now, current market conditions reveal those classic sector rotation patterns, with technology showing resilience while industrials face pressure from rising bond yields. But honestly, this divergence represents incomplete rotation rather than a confirmed sector leadership change. Professional traders, they understand that sustainable sector rotation requires institutional confirmation across multiple market segments at the same time. Steve's commentary highlights how Nasdaq's strength, driven by individual stock gains, represents more of an isolated, news-driven movement rather than the kind of systematic sector rotation that institutional money can actually sustain. Effective sector rotation analysis, well, it requires examining cycle projections across multiple indices to really determine whether apparent sector leadership changes reflect genuine institutional positioning or just temporary technical factors. Rising Treasury yields, they create sector rotation pressures that honestly require systematic analysis rather than just reactive positioning based on immediate sector responses. Current yield levels suggest structural pressure on rate-sensitive sectors, but without that corresponding cycle confirmation across indices, these pressures may not actually translate into sustainable sector leadership transitions. The systematic approach involves monitoring whether rising rates align with projected cycle timing and institutional flow patterns, instead of just assuming yield changes automatically create sector rotation opportunities. Here's the key insight. Sustainable sector rotation stock market moves require confirmation across Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P 500 indices rather than isolated strength in individual market segments. Current conditions show Nasdaq projected strength, while Dow indicates continued weakness, creating divergence that prevents systematic sector rotation positioning until broader alignment emerges. Professional analysis waits for charts to confirm the same directional bias across indices before committing capital to apparent sector leadership changes. If you're ready to trade with more discipline, clarity, and confidence and, predict the market days or even weeks in advance, join the Market Turning Points community and visit stockforecasttoday.com.